you know.
He's going to tap on Shiori's shoulder and whisper, "The fish tell me that there's another one kind of like this in the cultist building."
I don't respond
Does
to the
Beast,
madman speech.
does Beast hear this?
Roll a perception check, Beast. You hear Valthor saying something, but you heard him say, "The fish tell me," and not really much else after that. You're
feel like
busy.
that
You're
was
kind of
awful.
busy tackling. Having tackled Biddy, and Biddy is squirming under you.
Phaedra should have heard.
Yeah, Phaedra would have definitely heard that.
What is that circle?
Circle is a pretty much a conjuring circle for things from the abyss.
Oh, good.
It's not, from what I've been told. From what I've been told, it's not as powerful enough to bring in anything big. And as for the symbols or writing on the walls, it says, "Life is a lie." And the red one is actually corresponding to the number 2. And we're also in a temple of Orcus, but,
Oh, good.
minor details.
That's just
What?
great.
Oh, that guy again.
Yeah, we are under the cultist headquarters.
This is fine. This is all fine. Good.
We just missed an entrance that was, leading further down before.
There was another door that went north, yes.
But we thought that I would have went straight back to the cultist.
We could check the north door. Is there anything else in this room that we should know? Or does this look like... I don't see
Rather
anything
will
else.
look around.
What were you going to do as you walked forward, Biddy?
What do you mean?
Your breath and walking towards the center before Beast tackled
I
you.
was talking to my sword.
'Cause that's normal.
I was asking the sword what the circle was.
And that's what it told you.
Exactly.
What was the name of your sword again? Selena?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. He's just making sure he's telling the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, you believe him. But he's a bit crazy, but he seems perfectly believable to you.
Well, she knows about the
It's
sword.
great. I'm not crazy.
And,
Uh-huh.
Ralthor, you definitely believe him. He's got a talking sword. You know about this. Of
The
course, he was
fish
talking to the
think
sword.
that he's telling the truth.
You today. Vader will turn up to the right. Are you okay? Why are you talking to fish?
I haven't seen fish in ages.
They're literally...
Like, literally, when was the last time you went swimming with the fishes?
I'm gonna take a quick last glance around the room.
Has he started drinking again, guys?
Let's go check the north
I don't
door.
know.
Yeah, before we leave, Biddy's also just gonna have a quick glance around the room, just in case we missed anything.
Yeah, I'm standing in the middle of the room, shielding Biddy from it.
As I walk around you.
Yeah,
Away.
even with that, even if I was going, okay, shielding you, that would be disadvantaged. You're still got a 25 on that, so. Yeah, you guys all look around, and there really isn't anything else in this room. It's just the writing on the wall that Biddy has revealed is abyssal, with saying the words repeated over and over again. Life is a lie, and with the color.
Well, I didn't say it was abyssal, but
Oh, sorry.
I just said what it said.
I thought you said. My bad. I
You
must
see
have.
the conjuring thing was an abyssal plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say the conjuring
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
was for
they
the.
speak Gnomish there, right?
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I
writing
heard.
on the wall might have been a different writing.
Those super deep abyssal gnomes.
Mhm.
Do we want to try to sabotage the circles but can't be used?
I mean, does it really look like anyone is using this place?
Not since it was probably
Let's
last
see. With your
used.
perception check, oh, Will
I
didn't
didn't
make
roll
one.
one.
Will didn't make one, so you can roll an investigation check.
Let's just ruin it for safety's sake.
I agree.
It just seems like it's been abandoned for some time.
Ralph's going to put down the fish for a couple of seconds and try to punch it to see if he can break it.
You're gonna punch a stone floor.
Roll an attack.
Yes.
Roll an attack, Ralph. Roll an attack.
Phaedra steps back and
which
just crosses
attack?
her arms and watches.
Oh, this is a new one.
Strength check.
Just a straight
Just a strength check.
Yep.
This is a new one. Oh my god!
As a critical.
Roll a 1d2 minus 1, which is just a 1, so you don't even roll anything. You do 1 point of damage to the ground.
So I did something.
Does he break it at least?
The fish told me to do something and I did it.
I'm just gonna use my big sword for all the rooms.
Alright, you're just gonna start going around smashing the ruins. Got it. Roll your attacks.
Alright.
Alright, that's 1 ruin down.
I'll probably do like at least 3. Just kinda. I'm not picking like 3 next to each other. I'm picking like 3 random spots.
Okay. Phaedra, as you, you know, you're standing there watching Shiori do her thing, your incredibly sensitive ears pick up a sound coming from the direction of the library. Sounds like a squeak, as if something's accessing the door over there.
Something's behind us. Be ready. She will turn
Ow.
slowly. Try to see if she can see what's back.
I'll go to the front between the door and the rest of the people. So that if something comes storming in here, it'll probably bounce on me or Phaedra.
Roll perception checks.
Keep an eye out as well. No,
Yeah, I want to try and see
So,
too.
Natural 20.
Beast and Phaedra, as you
Oh
guys
my god.
peer carefully out through the door, you could see that several ghouls have pushed open the door to the library from the north, and are now, looking around the room, sniffing the air, apparently hunting for you.
Enough goodwill.
Bye!
Will doesn't see them. He has no way of knowing.
A long wait a second then.
Only Phaedra and Beast see them from the door.
Character just moves.
Does Will see them?
No, he's blocked
Phaedra
by
will
too many
run-
feet and ankles
Phaedra
and
will-
legs.
Slowly, ready her shield
And a
and get
purple
her
tail.
axe out. And she'll, lean her head back. It's like ghouls in the room. They look to be looking for us.
Pretty will draw his swords.
A slight hiss comes from one of them as it starts making its way towards the door and you guys.
Oh.
I guess we should get ready for a fight.
Unfortunately, they found us.
Ralph brings out his crossbow.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you know,
Will is taking a couple of steps back.
I'll take this moment to cast elemental weapon. Cool.
I'll shift.
Wait. Question. DM question. So you said
Sure.
that this door was the one. Oh no. Was this the door that had the
No.
lock
The lock.
on it?
Yep, this is the door that has the locks on it on the side on the library side.
What kind of door was it?
Wood.
What was it? I don't care.
It was the other one that had the apparatus that you could lock from the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we going in?
That's basically how it looks. For reference, those are just showing the various walls and the various rooms here. There's a ghoul making its way over to you, and there's several others arranged around the various stacks leading up to the door above.
Ready to pounce.
Yeah, Phaedra said she had shield and axe at the ready.
Alright. So the ghoul gets over to the door and attempts to drag it open. Do you prevent that? Or do you let it happen so that you can fight?
Let the party begin, I say.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
don't
it.
know.
Jump on it.
Jump on it.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
You took away my new
Wrong
weapon.
door.
Nobody's home.
Except Pain.
Oh, it's raining.
You found the wrong door.
Ooh, there is a thunderstorm going on out there. Just in case if I vanish, you don't know why.
And also, if you, I'm pretty sure that I speak for everyone. If you don't feel safe and you want to end it early, we would understand.
We're usually okay. I've got a UPS on my uninterruptible power supply on my thing on my computer itself, which is a really nice surge protector as well. But my my modem and my Wi-Fi in the next room is not hooked up to anything like that. So if the power goes down, the Wi-Fi will go down.
Okay, all good. Just remember last time you were a little bit afraid of the thunderstorm and we had to quit early.
Yeah, I think I was mildly concerned because there was an issue with my computer at the time. Shuri.
She's gonna rush past. And do as she does. Which is attack. So it's 11 for the first one. And 15.
Well, the first one misses, but the second one hits for 16 damage. You see bits of cold kind of seep into the ghoul as it growls at you. Another one comes loping forward, seeing its potential prey. And misses.
Jeez. 2 nat ones.
Yep. Biddy!
Oh, I'm not used to being silly. Huh. I guess I will move past Beast, get behind this one, and grab the one that's between me and Shuri.
Smack it.
Alright, both hits land. And you hear it squealing in pain as the death blade starts leeching the undeath away from it.
Sneak attack.
Ooh,
A
nice.
Sometimes I forget Biddy's a rogue.
It is many things.
Biddy started off as a rogue. Remember, that's why you got hired. I was
Yeah.
listening on
Started off as a
the
rogue.
heist episode and the other day, and
Started off as a rogue, shifted it a little bit into a lot into fighter. Now going to be next level, the warlock. Who else? What else am I gonna be?
No world, we never know.
How about Druid?
I'm a druid!
Phaedra, what would you like to do?
She's gonna go. Whoop! Not there. Right there. She's going to attack twice with advantage.
All right. Well, that dies in the first hit.
Then she'll go over.
All right. The second one is not an advantage, so it misses.
Coop.
Will, what would you like to do?
What will Will do?
Is he noping out of there?
No. I mean, pretty much just Slaughterfest going on over here. I wish I had a cantrip that dealt damage, but no, I don't. I have a cantrip that deals damage.
Is your shillelagh still up? 'Cause that's like for... Is that a minute or an hour? 1
That's
minute.
a
Yeah, so...
minute.
So yeah, that's... Yeah, that would have been gone already. So
Yeah, so I'm
again.
casting it again, and I'll... Could I? Yeah, fuck that, I'll just stand. I'll just go here. There.
Okay.
Go for the knees.
Do attack. Alright. Go smack! And the ghoul just kind of collapses into a bit of a blob. There's still bones and
Nice.
stuff in it, but, you know, Will took care of it.
I stand there. On top of it.
Ralthor.
I've been talking without holding. Whoops.
I was confused.
Okay. I was just asking if it was possible to fit through Beast and Shiori
Yes.
and sneak up on this guy after rolling a stealth check.
That would be your action. If, you know, if you're willing
You
to.
can do bonus action to hide.
Ah, yes.
Oh, yeah. Bonus action hide, then I guess I'll
Uh,
do that.
I believe hiding is not exactly possible if you're right next to the enemy. If there's no nothing there that can hide you. Hiding would be
Well-
like if you're ducking behind something, or like, you know.
I'll move here and just fire my crossbow.
Hide behind
That makes
Beast and then
easier.
shoot it.
Yeah, you could probably hide
Or the
behind
door.
Beast. Yeah.
Back
Or
up
the
a
door.
second.
But at the moment, Shiori, Beast, Beast are both in the doorway.
I should be able to shoot through both of them.
It lodges into the back of the ghoul's shoulder. You see the bolt just quivering there as it turns and hisses at you.
I mean, just look at that
And
smile.
it runs. It runs right for you,
Oh.
Ralthor.
You pissed it off.
You like my fish?
It slashes at you for 6 damage. Whap! Constitution
Bastard.
saving throw.
Oh shit.
You got this.
I don't
Yes,
have
you
it.
make it.
I do. Wait,
D-
what?
DC, the
Yeah,
DC
it's only
is
a
it's only 10 DC. You're good.
Facing,
So it's only 6 damage anyway.
yeah.
Woo!
The next ghoul comes streaking out towards Phaedra.
Guys, I don't think he likes my fish.
Ayo. Adamantine, so just the
Ooh, that's right. Your armor negates criticals.
yeah. I'll do it on my sheet. My token's doing the same thing. Fluffy's was.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah,
That's fine.
I think when I reset all of them, I forgot about. I accidentally unset the edit thing on that bar.
Okay, so DC 10.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
This isn't poison related, so just straight.
Yeah, it's because it. Yeah, the ones that aren't affected are elves.
Which we don't have. Well, we only have Shiori.
I'm an elf.
You're the only elf.
Hooray!
Because technically, did you say?
Technically, you're a dwarf. And technically,
Oh.
Fawn is now a half elf. You'd be affected by this.
Also, I just noticed that because Biddy's a dwarf, he has a very useless poison resistance.
Yep, he does. Another claw coming right for Phaedra.
Nope.
That's right. She's got an AC of 21 now. Beast.
So is this attack that the ghoul do poison because you're still affected by the spell of protected from poison?
He's doubly affected, partly by the sword he's holding, and partly by the fact that he's a dwarf.
I'll take my mole to the one right in front of me. Reckless, why not? No, I'm not gonna reach.
Alright. Oops. There we go. Reckless. Shuri!
She's gonna step here and try to make a strike at the one between her and Beast.
Alright, that one's gone. Just kind of rip it down the back and the body drops to the ground. The undead magic no longer able to animate it.
And then I'll flank and bop this one. Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah, that's also enough to make that one stop moving. It was completely unharmed, and you bring around and you swipe your blade right through its neck, sending the head off somewhere, and the body just drops on the ground.
Well,
Biddy,
that's effective.
last one's for you.
Alright, well then. Let's hope I hit it.
You're at advantage, so it's a good chance.
I hit it!
Yep.
Yeah, I
it
think it's
good.
dead.
Sneak attack.
Oh yeah,
sneak attack.
that one's actually You basically
Wait, no, I have more damage.
Yeah, you
More
basically go
damage.
there and you go whap 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 whap.
But
This-
wait, there's more.
This one
Wait,
after several.
There's technically another roll of sneak attack because crit.
He just wants to roll more sneak.
That was good.
Yeah, and basically after several sword swipes with two blades, that ghoul also just collapses into nothing. You guys are good at this.
Phaedra will walk up to Shiori and Biddy and just put a hand on either shoulder and just say, "Good job. That was great. Everybody, good job."
You as well.
So where they came from?
It's coming from the water. I keep
No.
hearing them come from behind us.
No, this time you heard it coming from the north. The door is now slightly ajar.
Oh, I thought you said it was the library.
Yeah, you're in the library. You walked. That's why I had that thing up in the for the backdrop. You basically heard something squeak in the library as the door to the north of the library was opening, and the ghouls came in from there.
Okay, now I
Yeah.
understand.
Sorry. That's why I'm showing the door in the corridor in the two rooms.
That's all good.
Yeah.
I get things mixed up in my mind sometimes. It just happens. We're good.
It happens to me too. I understand.
I suppose let's go check the north then, since that's where our friends came from.
All right.
Yes, there might be more.
And with that, Grishtrap is taking a quick. Going to take a quick bathroom break.
Alright.
I'm gonna go make some
I'll do the
coffee.
same.
I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Oh, what kind of sandwich?
I have some smoked ham and then mozzarella and avocado.
Oh,
Let me do that.
you going fancy?
Yeah. And then I have these like red curry potato chips. I might have some of those. If that sounds
Oh, red
I'll be right
curry potato chips. Jesus.
I can't wait until Biddy levels up. I'm gonna start to get more into my sword's power.
I don't know if I like that idea. Summon undead.
I technically raise undead, not summon. There's a difference.
Sure.
There is a difference. Summoning the
There's a
undead come out of
difference.
nowhere. Raising the undead are obviously raised.
Mhm.
There is a difference.
There's a difference, yeah.
Slight one, but a difference nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. I think I figured out what I'm gonna do with Jade.
Oh yeah?
Oh, man. Yeah. I won't tell you guys though, so don't worry about it. Let's just say the Windstars can sleep easy for a while.
Why is that?
That's all you need to know.
I doubt that.
It is. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine.
That's what they always say.
Yeah. Look, worst case scenario, I get her killed.
I'm back. You get
Hey.
killed.
Jade, I figured out what I'm gonna do.
Alright. No, I've got some other worst case scenarios when it comes to that, but yeah.
What happened to Logan? What the hell happened to Logan? I want to know, Grace.
I know what's happened to Logan.
Yeah, I know you know. I know I don't.
No, I'm not gonna say yet. It's gonna be interesting when it finally gets revealed what happened to Logan.
Oh man. Is he with Lograt? If he's with Lograt, I mean, God, I hate Lograt.
He
I don't
joined with
trust
one of
him.
the.
You guys completely cut out.
Fit.
Oh, they were just talking
Yeah.
random stuff. Nothing
it's-
important.
So I was
mhm.
hearing crying about Lograth again, and
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
it's
much.
fine. Oh God. Oh man, I don't. Oh.
nobody trusts Lograth.
Like, yeah.
Why would you?
Nobody trusts the fish.
I mean, look,
I mean, to be
I'm
fair-
just gonna say, James lost all trust in deities or deity-like beings. I don't know. They're not deities, right? They're deity-like beings,
Lograth isn't a god.
demigods.
Yeah.
Demi-
Lograth has no interest in becoming a god either. He's actually stated this a few times.
Yeah, and I don't like. I don't know. Have I regained my memory when I put on the ring, or
No,
am I just?
no.
Ah, gods! I need to find. Okay,
The
then-
ring just allowed you to wander away from Rhiannon. You're no longer compelled to watch over her.
Okay, so that's gonna be priority one for James in the future.
This is,
God, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
I mean, to be fair, Gamma also doesn't trust Lograf, but that's more because he was there when Lograf was like, "Hey, you guys should do this with the dice." And he's like, Gamma's like, he knows something's gonna go fucking up. It's interesting, but he knows it's gonna go tits up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
Lograth's a sociopath. He likes things orderly, but he likes to introduce a little element of chaos just to see what happens because he's curious.
Yeah. I mean, Gamma thought it was interesting, but he doesn't trust him because of that. Which, to be fair, people shouldn't trust Gamma because of that, slightly.
Exactly.
True.
Very similar.
Look, I don't know if we Charles. Look,
It's fine.
Beast is still a bit creeped out around
Oh
you,
wait, that's
so
right. I was gonna change my I forgot to change Gamel's spell name when it from Hunger of Hadar to Hunger of Charles.
oh god.
But don't worry, guys. You can always trust the gnome.
I need
That statement alone
1,500.
makes me not want to trust Will. But of course, I'm the GM.
Never
so.
trust an invisible gnome.
And by the way, I need to be right back with my Discord because it keeps breaking up on me again. I hate it when Discord does that.
It's perfect.
There we go. Hopefully this will...
Welcome back.
And it's
That
now
will come
raining nicely out there. Everything's cooling off, which is good.
The last 2 or 3 days that heat exit for me has been like 106.
Ouch. Yeah, I also realized when I was listening to a description of the Hunger of Charles at one point, or Hunger of Han, or whatever, that I messed it up when we were playing it in the graveyard at that time. Because the cultists still know where they were going, even though that they shouldn't have been able to.
Yeah, it's
But it's okay. You guys didn't die. So
I love how it's just like I don't know if it's magical darkness or it's just
I think it's considered magical darkness.
oh okay, so sure can technically see through it. That's fine.
But Shiori
Welcome
wasn't there. That was
Yeah.
Galmil was.
This is good to know if someone else
Welcome
casts
back,
a similar
Shuttle.
spell. Yeah, welcome back.
Pickled octopus tentacle. Hey, isn't that lunch?
Yeah, for some. Ooh, sandwich.
Sandwich is good. I had a thing of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Nice.
It's got peanut butter in it. It's right there in the name.
Good.
I got some peanut M&Ms.
Those were peanut butter M&Ms. The peanut M&Ms.
Peanut.
Oh crap! It failed on me again. Stupid Discord.
Hello.
Hello.
Ew.
Hello.
Discord is being mean to me today.
Discord
Maybe
is
it's
a
the
button.
storm.
Maybe. Anyway. Okay, Will's grabbing coffee. Coffee is good. One needs coffee to be functional.
The waking
Wait,
up
that means I'm not functional then.
You're weird.
Well, my coffee is Coke.
My coffee is water.
Just caffeine.
I'm right there with you, Tobias. Tiny drip.
Want to share a needle?
God damn it.
Uh,
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know,
I think we're all back.
Yeah.
I think.
All right.
I think so.
Unless Jesse went somewhere.
No, I'm here.
Nope. Okay.
I can't hear him. Let's talk without him.
Yeah, seeing the door open, sure would go that direction, unless told not to. Cautiously, of course.
Roll a perception check.
Wait, roll six for that.
Yeah, Shiori, as you peer in, you see not more ghouls, but you do see more corpses that appear to be up and moving, just kind of slowly walking back and forth. Some of them have really old and tattered robes on them. Others are just, naked and wandering this way and that. Their flesh mostly rotted away, but not quite bone. They're just moving aimlessly.
More undead. Not quite like the ghouls. Seem more. Less all there, I suppose. Maybe zombies?
Directly across from whatever the space was used for, you see another corridor that is leading off into darkness.
Push our way through then?
I think so. Anyone else have the disagreement with killing more undead?
Just as long as they don't kill my fish.
I think you're doing a good enough job with that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? They're both perfectly fine.
Dirty face bumps.
Neither of the fish tails are moving at this point.
They're just sleeping.
Oh.
They're very tired.
God, yeah.
They've gone off to
I
live
would
in
like
a
to
really
roll it.
nice farm.
I would like to roll an insight check on Ralph to see if he's drunk.
Let's just see if
Ralph?
are you,
To the pub yet?
Ralph, are you drunk?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, it is very worrisome. Ralthor is speaking crazy talk, yet he doesn't appear to be drunk.
He's trying to hide emotions.
Marvelous.
He's... Instead, he just really seems to be on edge, maybe.
I mean, this is one day after finding out about everything from his past.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Oh. Wall.
Ooh, lines.
Yeah, that's basically just because the room is actually not quite that big, but it's just like, you're in a doorway right now. There are zombies beyond this point. I figured I might as well put the doorway in.
Fair enough.
There we go. They're just kind of shuffling. They don't appear to have noticed any of you yet, as they just kind of wander whatever this room is. Kind of moving back and forth. There doesn't appear to be much in here. There's from what you could see in the dark, there's from your perspective, Shuri, there's just a few things scattered across the floor, bits of tattered cloth, possibly the robes that fell off the corpses. And looks like some kind of long slendered pipe, possibly a what's the word? It just looks like a long slendered pipe from here. I don't know the word from here. There's another passageway, almost directly across, without a door in front of it. Over here, it just kind of leads into another space.
How wide was this room? Does it end with these zombies and?
Kind of ends with that zombie is, yeah.
Yeah,
not-
where these zombies are up here, maybe.
Oops,
Oh,
my bad.
A second background is up here.
Yeah, I was trying to trying to grab something else and it kind of copied the background instead. Oh well, that's what happens.
should I sneak in? Sneak in?
What would you do when you snuck in?
I don't know. See if there's anything to look out for other than the zombies. I don't know.
Okay,
Besides,
that's
Fair enough.
That. How far, that hallway? Because I have 120 feet of dark vision. Does it curve?
No, let's see. Actually, you see into a further chamber beyond that looks a lot bigger than the one that's directly in front of you, but because of the zombies keep getting in the way, it's hard to make out any more details.
Fair enough. So it's a really far distance.
If you feel comfortable scouting ahead, I think it would be smart. Well,
Yeah, the room itself looks like it's 30 by 30. I'm just bad with, putting it together on a battle map.
Fair
Alright, so Will is basically invisible at the moment.
where'd he go? Will? Will?
He's fine.
You hear a zombie
no.
groan something as you guys are searching for Will. And one of them comes ambling a bit closer towards the door.
Does it seem like it's intent
Actually,
of
if
walking to
it
the
is
door?
30 by 30, these guys would be a lot closer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Will is totally uninterested in going here.
It's kind of
I regret
ambling
my
slowly towards the door. It doesn't need to notice Will whatsoever.
But is it looking at the door?
It's hard to tell if it's looking, hearing, whatever, sensing the door somehow, but it does appear to be ambling that way.
I think I could, pick up a small rock or something and toss it in this corner.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oof.
Roll a 1d... 1d8.
54. Okay.
Alright, so the rock lands right there. So,
I will kind of sneak around and try to get in, kind of close to this one. Just as he's ambling past, I'll go beneath his legs, kind of around them.
Okay. The
Basically,
zombies
if-
appear to
if-
be reacting to the stone and are now heading straight for it. They don't notice you at all.
All right. Where was this rod?
It's kind of laying in the middle of things.
Excuse me, coming through.
Pardon me.
I will close a look at the rod.
Alright. One zombie kind of steps into it a bit. You're looking at it, and and it looks like there's actually it got a flat bottom to it, like something that would stand up, and another part of it looks like it could hold, maybe some kind of incense or a torch, like something that would be sitting in the middle of a space for a ritual. And you see another one off to the side that wasn't visible by the door that looks like it would be the right size and shape to hold a book up at the same height.
Huh. Interesting. All right. Well, do I see anything else in the room, such as a trap or?
Roll a perception
Any-
check. Yeah, you once again see writing on the wall, much different words clearly from what was in the Conjuring room, but once again writing.
All right.
Great.
Slowly sneak past these ones and head back towards the room, and just as I get to the door, I'm guessing it's just kind of slightly ajar so that I could get in.
Is it Shiori?
Yeah.
All right.
She would.
I'm just going to.
And Will, as you start getting in there, your perception also causes you to hear something from the room beyond. And Shiori, since you're watching there and you have good eyes, you see something that seems to be floating in the air in the room beyond that is casting light all around it. It's just some sort of small floating, what looks kind of like a skull. And it makes a noise.
Well, let's deal with the first problem, and I'll just, as I jump in, I turn around, finger guns at these people, and I cast Fairy Fire. on that entire
That is very clever.
So now that they're bunched together, a bunch of them has been.
Finger gun fairy fire. Please make
That
that just
is
be a regular thing.
See here. So I'll do all of those, I suppose.
Oh,
So
fucking nice.
Will's fairy fire now requires you to do him to do finger guns.
Hey.
It's like I jump in and go, hey, and then I disappear behind the door.
We need somebody to do a picture of that.
What color is it? I'm curious. What color is the fairy fire?
Well, I mean, it's only 3 choices, isn't it? Violet, green, blue. It's green.
What's your DC?
My DC is.
Let's
I think-
get closer.
Glowing skull. So,
Would that be close enough to see the flames for Rathor?
Hold on a second. What's your vision, your acuity?
How would I see that?
It should say on your seat. I guess it should say like dark vision something. A DC. What's your DC, Tobias?
15.
Okay, cool. Then they're all lit up with fairy fire.
Could see
60 feet.
60 feet.
So not so much, not with all the zombies in the way, especially with the sudden casting of fairy fire.
I was hoping to see the fairy fire at least.
Oh, you
so
saw
you
the
did-
fire, yeah. And all of them start to glow, and you... Will, you're keeping the door open or a slot because Rathor is looking through it, or are you guys closing the door?
I mean, I just went in through the, like, little...
keep me
the
slightly
small
over
opening,
now.
and I just get in behind the wall, and I just go, 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 go!
Oh, if you said that, then I'm going in, I guess.
Okay.
It's now blue flames.
Changes the color of the fairy fire to blue.
God.
Yay! The color of water!
Last thing I do before open, like I'll kind of like kick the door slightly and go, FBI, open up!
Okay, so
Oh,
who said Shiori? You just dived into the room?
If that's what Will said, then yeah.
Anyone else diving in right immediately?
If she already
No suicide mission for Shiori.
Yeah, none of that.
That's my stick.
we're not leaving her alone.
Okay, so
Yeah,
no.
right,
So
right.
Shiori dives in as soon as Will says that, as the fire takes a hold. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so Shiori runs into here. Is anyone else running at the exact same time, or are you guys waiting even a moment?
I'm
That's a-
running
Hey,
out.
if Shiori runs in, Phaedra's right behind her.
Anyone
Yeah.
so it's just Will and Ralthor are staying at the door, is what you're saying?
Actually, Biddy
Oh.
will probably hesitate for a second.
Okay.
Just think.
The reason I'm asking this is because as soon as the fairy fire takes hold and as soon as the noise comes in, as you guys burst in, the flame skull that was
Yep.
in the next room comes zooming in, and even as you start to do anything else, just screams and casts fireball.
Oh,
I think they're still within range, though. If I'm honest.
Oh crap! It didn't show it. 26 damage, DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so I get to add 2 to mine.
I have advantage, I think.
What was
thank
that?
God I didn't follow.
I'm not.
So
positive.
15 for Phaedra, she still fails.
17 for me. Is that a save?
So Will, Ralthor, and Biddy, you're fine. The rest of you will have to roll a saving throw. Beast, why do you have advantage again?
Danger sense, I think.
Danger sense, got it. I was trying to remember. Sorry. So yeah,
Uh.
all of you take 13 points of damage. Let's see. Does fire affect saving throws? I forget.
No. Nope.
Okay, so I have to now roll it for every single one of these zombies. 1 second.
What was the total fire damage?
26.
26. 26.
Save is 13 dex.
13 half, because I have a ring of warmth, I think. Does that give me...
Sorry, I'm trying to calculate how many zombies are here and then do the thing, so 1 second.
Oh no, it gives me cold resistance, not fire. 13 is half my temporary hit points.
Oh! Wait a second. Hold up. I take no damage.
Shield Master, well done.
Very end.
Shield Master is awesome.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
that one's dead. That one's dead. This one saves. This one's dead. And this one saves. Hello, Raptor Black Dragon? Angel voice. Alright, now it's time to roll initiative, guys. Most of the zombies have been destroyed, but the flame skull is still there.
Yay.
Hello, beastie.
Don't worry, I'm
Oh,
gonna play
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been
no.
Raptor
Okay.
Black Dragon. Alright, flame skull. Zombie.
Dang, it rolled one higher than me.
That one go before the... Thank you. Thank you, Shiori.
Yeah, it's been a while. If anybody would like to go say hi in the chat, they can. So, Shiori, you're first.
I'm second. I've missed.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore the zombie right next to me, because that's not the big threat.
The zombie gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Nope.
Disadvantage, shield up.
I have
Nice.
disadvantage anyways.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is a fairy fire.
I forget you have that cloak.
Oh, that's right. No, that's right. You have to click with this. Keep
I'm
forgetting
gonna
about that.
mark it. Yeah, I'll mark my character real quick. I keep forgetting to remark it.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna use Hexblade's Curse on it.
All right.
So I'll just post that in chat, just back in chat. And we're gonna hit it with my sword.
All right. What curse are you doing on it?
Uh,
Oh, sorry. That's just a
this-
curse, not hex.
yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Brain was fizzing there. Flame skull. Is it vulnerable? Oh no! Actually, it's the opposite. Excellent. Immunity.
Nice.
It's immune to cold damage or something.
Yes, it is. And to fire
All right.
damage. I would have figured it would be invulnerable to cold, but no, it's actually immune.
Eh,
But it does
that's
take
not most of my damage.
does take your sword damage, which is good. Yeah, of course you don't know that's immune to cold. That was just a metagaming.
Yeah, well, I can't really change it.
Balthor!
Okay, so we can see through the door, right?
Yeah, the door is slightly ajar. It's now slightly crisp on the side where Beast and Phaedra are standing. You saw the effects of the fireball. You felt a bit of the heat, but you didn't take any damage from it.
This one here.
Okay.
I can see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take aim and fire at him.
You have advantage. And sneak attack.
Because it has
Yeah.
fairy fire.
Sneak attack. Damn it.
Oh,
Nice.
and that's enough to basically decapitate a zombie. The zombie
Wait
head,
for cross.
basically the crossbow goes shooting right through the neck. It's already taking a lot of fire damage. The head just goes popping right off, and the body just goes collapsing to the ground in a smoldering heap.
Please tell me that blue flames rised up
Yes.
from its neck.
A
Yes!
small bit of blue flames come up.
Guys, the head was like a fish doing a jump out of the water.
What is with you and fish today?
I'm
Oh.
hungry.
The flame skull screeches right at Shiori, and does 2 fire ray attacks on her.
The first one does hit. Because it's a 16. Second one, unfortunately, still misses. Thankfully.
So a bit of your hair and face gets singed as the fire just comes raining down at you. Beast.
I'm gonna deal with the zombie. 2 reckless attack.
All right, reckless attack it is. That first strike killed it. The zombie just couldn't take any more damage from after the fire, and the bludgeoning just came right down on its head and crushed it.
Then I'll move up over here.
What's the second attack going against?
Let's just say the other zombie.
Alright. Bash! The head looks almost caved in, but it's still active. And because of that, it turns to you and attacks you, Beast. With advantage.
No! Oh! Fuck.
6 damage!
Really?
You're not raging, so therefore you don't
Oh,
have
no.
regular protection. Phaedra!
We're gonna lose Beast. Shit.
She's gonna run up.
Yeah, I mean,
Beast,
so
Beast
much.
is a mega tank, he's got so much health, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Did you see? He lost 6 health. I mean, come on. He's not coming
The
back.
bar
He's-
moves slightly.
He's still's got 71 HP, he's only got twice your
that's
health, Will.
technically below half.
And that is enough to kill the zombie.
Okay, then she'll step up right here and second attack against the flame skull.
The flame skull just got it pushs up, and the skull drops to the ground.
Oh,
Oh. I didn't even get to do anything.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll. Ah, wait. Shit, everyone's dead.
Yeah, let's
you
kick.
got it!
Oh.
And I heal because the curse, the skull died. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that was interesting.
What was? I missed it.
Yeah.
It was like a floating, flaming head thing.
It was in the other room.
Are there more of them?
Shiori, as you look towards the other room, roll a perception check.
Oh.
Cool.
Will is also
Uh,
looking that direction. Could he roll?
Yes. Yeah, as you guys look forward, you see 2 more of those flaming skulls floating in the air in the next large room.
2 more.
You could hear the bit of a shriek coming from them from that direction.
And pass without a trace on everyone. Will goes into stealth mode and runs into the corner of the room.
Biddy's going to step as well.
Did anybody else hear laughter?
35!
I think it was my fish.
Can stay out in the open for all I can.
God damn it!
I'm
I mean, do
kidding.
you want Phaedra to try to stealth? It's not gonna go well, but
Well, one after another, everyone in your party is disappearing.
okay.
I am with my fish and they will protect me.
Hey,
Hey,
same as me.
Vika, look, you got a 17.
We're just as stealthy.
Yeah, well, most of you are mostly invisible. Both Shiori and Phaedra are making a bit of noise as they walk ahead.
Where's the door?
There's no door. There's just a corridor ahead of you. Sorry, there's just a tiny corridor ahead of you, leading into a vast chamber where the flame skulls are still at. One of them had gotten attracted into the thing. The library's door is behind you. It's very singed at this point.
Is the door like between me and Phaedra, or
No, the both of you all of you are in the room at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah, as at this point though, the flame skull. Are all of you still in the room with with the sticks on the ground? The what I think are
Yeah,
called
we're kind of spread
big
out.
candlesticks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you're all
I
in
don't
that
know
room.
I don't know where the corner is, but that's where Will would have been.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a corridor, and the unfortunately the flame skulls as they circle around seem to pick up on the noise that Shiori and Phaedra are making, and start zooming in towards you.
This is fine.
Sounds
Everything's
like they're
fine.
having fun.
Oh,
Let's say game.
It's the worst roll today.
That's my worst roll today. That was a natural 2. So 11.
I've been rolling really badly with these.
Oh yeah. By the way, those of you, let's see, Ralthor, before the flame skulls came in here, you you noticed along the wall more of that writing, and a very different symbol from the one that you guys learned was a 2 in the previous room is written in red.
I sense a
My
puzzle.
fish tingles a tingling.
Fish tingles.
Fish
Phaedra,
tingles a
what do you wish to do?
She's running right up. 2 attacks, por favor.
Oh,
Miss. Hit. Do you have another thing you can do?
I don't think I can knock it prone. Is it immune to prone? I mean, she'll try. I feel like it's immune to prone. Because it's floating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, nah, she don't do shit.
Yeah, but her intelligence let her know that.
Fair point, GM. One moment,
They
please.
just fought enough.
Sorry, you're the one that brought up
Nope.
Rangers
No,
intelligence
that's
earlier.
what it, nope. So yeah, she'll just try to bash it with her shield. Try to knock it prone.
Which, you go to do that, and the skull just seems
Yeah.
to float up and laugh at you.
Oh,
Seems to
that's
be-
funny.
actually, it seems to be a caught between a laugh and a scream. It's really hard to tell.
That's a little terrifying.
Biddy.
Just a second.
I just can't do scream right, so it comes out as a laugh.
Alright, sorry. I had to talk to someone. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. You finally get to do something this time.
I'm gonna move up to here and throw a dagger, my only dagger, at the goal in front of Phaedra. Because why not?
We have 2 rogues, and they're both... So as you do that, the skull just kind of zooms downward to avoid the dagger. The dagger just kind of clutters to the ground somewhere behind it.
Worth a shot.
The skull then casts Fireball.
Yep.
Let's see, the Fireball is... And it's, let's see, how far does it spread out? 30 feet?
20 foot radius.
20-foot radius? Let's see, so that would be... let's see, the skull itself is actually right in front of Phaedra, but it launched it about here. Let me look at the radius for that real quick.
Does it move past Phaedra, or are you just saying that's where it starts?
That's where the fireball starts. It doesn't move. It's just... Okay, it hits Phaedra, Biddy, Shiori, and Beast. It does not hit Will. Will is right outside the radius.
Ooh, shit.
It's getting hot in here.
So basically, it hits everybody but Will and Relthor.
Shield Master, I take no damage.
Oh,
I
nice to
take
see.
half.
Thank God I only take half.
So yeah, Phaedra just just goes to the ground holding her shield. The flames just pass right over her. Biddy doesn't seem to be too much affected because of, yeah, Biddy, you remember, you're, now part demon? I think you might have fire resistance.
I'm a bit of everything, aren't I?
You should reach out
I
your sheet.
float.
I think you might have fire resistance.
I float. I'm part demon. I'm a part dwarf. Apparently, I'm dwarf, demonish. God,
Demon dwarf.
I don't.
She
I don't have any
already
of-
kind of flourishes her cloak a bit and absorbs some of the damage. Yeah, beasts, I think actually beast managed to dodge out of the way. It doesn't. Oh no, danger save only gives him advantage. Never mind. So yeah, beast also takes some damage, but not too much.
I don't see any total fire resistance
Oh,
on
okay,
me.
so you're just kind of demonic, but you don't have any fire resistance and you can't speak abyssal. Got it. Yeah, so the
I
flame
just look at
skull.
the
The flame skull is just laughing. It seems to be laughing hysterically or screaming in pain from all this. Shuri, what do you do?
Just gonna flank with it, and just gonna try to get rid of it.
Okay. That is 26 damage altogether. You just go whap, whap with your blade, and none of the cold seems to touch it at all, but the magic is just slashing through it as it continues to laugh or scream. The other flaming
And-
skull... Oh, go ahead.
I'm just prepared for the fireball.
And the other flaming skull zooms in over to the... Actually, no, Will's in the corner, isn't he? So it zooms down
You can move me to the corner where it is if you want. Like, I didn't know where it was, so I just. put
No,
myself there.
I'll go with that because there's also a hallway here. I just didn't take the time to outline it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one zooms down in front of Shuri and will launch another fireball into the room.
Yep.
This is gonna hurt.
I forgot I had these, so my bad.
Ooh.
I mean, I would rather you forget again that you had a fireball.
Woohoo!
Really testing my dexterity today.
Sometimes.
That's a fail.
Oh, that's 31 damage, is it?
Oh.
Maybe I should have raged.
I'm down.
Will has learned the range of the fireball, so he's now roasting marshmallows on this.
Flash roasting marshmallow.
I'm close to down.
I'm about halfway.
Why do I feel like healing is a must now?
So yeah, Shiori's gunned down. Phaedra, it looks badly hurt. Biddy even looks hurt. Even so does Beast. And Ralthor and Will are just kind of like standing there watching the flames look around them, not even touching them. As the flaming
Hey, I'm
skulls
not
just
bloodied
laugh.
yet.
Some people just want to watch the party burn.
Hey, I'm not bloodied yet, Chris.
You're
Sorry,
singed
one
though,
hit point
Beast. Ralthor.
Yeah, I'm checking something. I can't run that, can I? No, I can, because I can dash or something,
There's
right?
bonus action, yeah. You can move.
Yeah, but did you have to use your...
Dash.
Yeah, you use your...
Chris, I'm not in initiative
Oh,
anymore.
don't know what happened to you. Reroll initiative.
What was his initiative?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
I don't see it.
You-
I think it
Yeah,
was
roll.
13.
I don't see it.
Well, that's 11 now.
Which means we'll have Beast go next instead of Ralthor.
It's fine.
Easier.
I'll rage and run over here and take 2 reckless attacks on the skull. Don't forget rage damage.
Alright, so first one misses, second one does hit. And the skull just kind of... flames go out and the skull drops to the floor in front of you. That's all Beast can do.
I
Ralthor!
can. I'll set one more step. I have 5 more movement.
Okay. Ralthor, what do you do?
Ralph can dash and then use a cantrip, right?
Mm,
Your
No.
bonus
Wait.
action.
Yeah, he
Oh.
should be able to, yeah, because
yeah, he's.
Bonus action dash. Right, Rogue.
Oh, never mind. It's a spell. I can do a spell
Hey,
though.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
right?
can
yeah.
do a
Have your
spell.
action.
Distance.
you still have your
Spells at
action.
distance. And you can still have your movement of 30 feet.
You can move up to 60 feet if you want, technically.
Yeah,
If I do cure wounds, would that bring Shiori back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Healing word. Cure wounds or healing word would. Cure wounds. It's a touch spell. You need to be right next to her. And it requires an action.
Enough, we can get that.
Right, with dash, you can use your bonus action for dashing as a rogue, so that you still
Yeah.
have an action left. Yes, you can come
That's
over
what
and
he's doing.
heal her. Yes.
Nice.
And he does sneak
For
attack
11.
on her as
And that
well.
was the last spell slot.
Oh,
You heal! I kill you!
oh plus there's no point.
Look at my fish! Look at them!
It's you
That's
guys.
how you heal.
Yep.
Huzzah.
He slaps
Because-
you with a fish.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you guys have been
God.
seeing Ralthor
Beautiful.
cast a couple spells recently, but you've been so busy that it's really difficult to pay attention to exactly what he can do. But now you're also realizing that he doesn't just do damaging spells; he's actually doing healing. I mean, you might have sort of noticed it earlier, but it's really evident now that he's picking Shiori up from the ground. Because he did use a healing spell earlier, but it was right when Phaedra was trying to feed Shiori a potion, so it might have been lost in the muddle. But now you guys have irrefutable proof that Ralthor can heal.
I'm not useless anymore.
Will.
We're useless.
Right. Well. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do this because, well, it will still work after the fight is over. I'll cast Healing Spirit on 3rd level, and I'll place it down just on Shiori. So on her turn, she will heal,
Yay!
and that's 2d6 now because I cast it at a 3rd level.
Ooh, fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
And that's what I do.
Phaedra.
Gonna go right there.
Alright. You move around Beast in the corridor into the much larger chamber. Alright. Makes that horrible screeching noise again as you hit it twice.
She's going to reach out a hand, and she's gonna do bonus action Healing Light to Biddy. So
Yay, I get healing.
Yay! Everyone gets healing.
you're pretty low. She's actually gonna dump. She's gonna do 2 Healing Light die, so 2d6. I'll roll.
Gotta love higher. As people start getting higher levels, they can do more stuff. And acquire
9 points of healing to Biddy.
and acquiring new stats. New classes allows you to diversify.
Yep.
So now it's Biddy's turn.
Alright, all the way over here.
Actually, this is a 10. This is the corridor up here. Sorry, I should have put the thing up.
Okay. Can I move past Beast?
Yeah, you can move here if you want, or up here, but you can't move along this side because that's.
Okay, yep. He'll do. And I'll stab.
That's a miss.
Alright, I'm then going to second wind as my bonus action.
Good one.
Fair enough.
Shuri.
Right. Shiori does. Should she heal?
Yeah, Shiori gets some healing, and she gets to
it's 11.
and she gets to stand up.
I kind of use my sword to prop myself up as I get up. Well, that's just not very fair, is it? I'm just going to strike at it twice. And she no longer has elemental weapon because that was concentration.
Yeah, both those hit, and the flames die off on this one as well, dropping the skull to the ground.
Damn.
Okay.
Those
So
are difficult.
whoever
Good thing.
stands in the area of my healing spirit, which looks like a dryad, I mentioned that earlier. It's going to heal like
yeah,
2d6
it's
per
no
turn.
longer a badger, guys. It's now a dryad.
It's a dryad.
We could take a conga line through it.
Yeah.
You could like so, I can do it 9 times more, and each time is 2d6. So that's 18d6. If someone wants all of it.
I don't need all of it. I'm at 22.
I'll
and I have
take
potions.
one.
Yeah, you guys just roll it for what you
I'll
need.
take one.
Get away
So
from
is
the
it a
level.
2d6?
Yep.
Oh, s-
So in the previous chamber, the one with the candlesticks, the one that had the zombies in it. Ralthor's light is now showing that there are more writing along the walls in the same language that was in the other room. However, Phaedra, Biddy, and where did Ralthor go?
No.
Phaedra, Biddy, Shiori, and Beast. You're kind of in a
Change the
corridor
help.
between that, and you can't see that there's writing on the wall in there, but Will and Ralthor can.
how much does Beast want to take? Yeah.
I don't know.
Take some.
Yeah, I'll take. How many are there?
5 left.
There's 5 left.
I'll take 3.
Alright, so roll 6d6. Or
Yep.
if Shuri wants them.
Shiori.
I got potions. I'm going to take a basic healing potion.
Fader will go for 46.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll also pop a healing potion.
That's a pretty good healing spell if everyone just conga line.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, that's why my druid took it in
Yeah.
out of the abyss.
It lasts for a minute, so basically 10 combat rounds.
And it's decent constant healing, and you're allowed to do something else while that heals.
So, what would you guys like to do now?
Should look around the room where they came from.
Yeah, the room that Ralthor and Will are still in. There isn't much going on. There's bodies of zombies. Ralthor can see with his light, though, that is more writing on the wall, and a completely different symbol is, written in red. Meanwhile, the room that Phaedra and Biddy can kind of see into is really large. It has what looks like a throne, kind of in the up towards the north end of it.
Oh, I love
with
thrones.
several other smaller, like stone chairs of some kind arranged around it, and it looks like remnants of some kind of fancy rug, maybe, that have mostly been torn to scraps by this point. And it's hard to make out the motifs along the walls, but it looks like kind of shadowy or maybe skeleton figures doing this and that. Mostly fighting on the walls.
Vader's gonna listen for any movement and just scan the room, keeping a head on.
Perception check.
Sure.
There are one door off to the east. There is a corridor which leads to. There's two other corridors out of here, both on the west. One's to the northwest and one's to the straight west. The one to the northwest is long and you can't see the end of it from here. The one to the straight west, which is across from the door, looks like it's a room filled. What you can see of it is there's a bunch of shelves or something in the way. You can't really see too much into it. There's like all sorts of obstructions in that way.
No more. These flaming skulls obviously were emanating some light. I don't see any pockets of light anywhere in this room.
No, you do not.
Cool.
Have we-
entrance?
Biddy will say this to Pedro. Have we checked the room that we were just in, though?
No. No, we haven't. I'm watching ahead of us, given that some things kind of came in through here. Might be best to... I saw something on the wall. I don't know.
There's a
You wanna
cold
go check
rod
it?
over here. I'm gonna go grab it.
Vader will stay in the hallway watching the door while the rest of the group checks out the room behind it.
There's a what, Will?
I go and pick up the thing that was in the middle of the
Yeah,
rod.
Biddy, roll an intelligence check with advantage.
Oh. 16.
Yeah, being from a noble house, you're looking at what Will's holding. Will probably has no understanding of what it is he's holding because he's a force gnome. You definitely some kind of tall candle holder of some kind, like something that's kind of like what our modern equivalent would be a lamp. He's basically holding a lamp in his hand, a floor lamp, one of the ones you put on the floor and puts light around you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you for 5 gold.
Nah, it's not worth that much.
I'll drop it.
But
he's
you're
just
standing there, you could definitely see more writing on the wall, but of course, being there's no longer light in this room, you can't make out which one is colored. If any.
I have light.
Did you not have light?
Ralthor now walks back with the candle, and you can see that, again, a single symbol in each... The saying is repeated throughout the walls, and a single symbol on each... the same one on each of them is written in red.
Alright,
You
give me a
wanted to see
second.
my fish? Is that what you wanted?
Sure.
You
Um,
like it,
Biddy.
they're pretty.
We're just gonna walk up to
They're
the
still sleep.
back over to the wall and pretty much arcs his sword the same for help. What? Oh.
Okay. Alright, so, you look around, and you turn to the sword, and Selena's voice comes into your head. Ah, good, you're still here. You should really destroy this place before you leave. It is a foul location.
If I can figure out how to, I'll gladly.
Alright. Now, what can I do for you?
I need more reading.
Alright,
And he
show me.
holds the sword up. His writing.
As expected, more of Orcus's lies and propaganda. It says, life is pain and confusion. Oh, and the number 5 is outlined in red.
Pain and confusion. Thank you.
Yes. Do not believe such lies.
I will never.
Good. And she her voice retreats from your mind.
And our barbarian just kept punching himself in the face to keep himself raged. It's like,
Person who whisper me a sleight of hand check.
I'm innocent.
I'm innocent.
Yeah, everybody can see that Shiori is currently touching her armor weirdly, seeming to check on something.
Shuri,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Just make sure everything's fine.
Are you hurt?
Did they hit you in the shoulder?
I'm a little bit hurt, but I'm fine otherwise. I did get hit by now 3 explosions of fire. It was a probably a visible sigh of relief, and I was just making sure something didn't get affected by the fire.
She kind of like squints her eyes just a little bit and then just looks forward.
Just some notes. Yeah.
Ralph, okay. I'm sorry to take the spotlight away from you, but Ralph is gonna have a big, huge grin right now. Wider than any grin he's done before.
What is he doing?
Golden boy.
Oh, his hair's glowing.
Should I? Beast is go. Should I tackle him?
Alright, roll a
Oh, beautiful.
It's going to explode. Beast, tackle him.
That's.
He's too bright.
Turn away from the light. No.
I can also cast light.
Still
Now
lighting haste.
everyone can see things.
I'm not
Wait,
tackling
Beast
him.
is
I
doing
was. Yeah. What am I doing?
You said you were tackling him.
No, I asked the group if I should tackle him.
Oh, I thought you
maybe-
said I thought you were just a declarative. I'm sorry.
No. Beast asked in character to Phaedra and Shuri, like, should I tackle him?
I
'Cause-
put the light on the boot, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I don't know. I'm a bit jumpy. The last time I was in this place, I'm a bit scared.
Rather, as you do that, you notice that the fishtails are moving slowly back and forth.
Well, I'm bringing it back to life. I mean,
Phaedra just cocks her head to the side. What the fuck is going on with you today?
How about we just keep moving?
Has he zombie
Ruffle's a bit
fish?
strange. He's fine.
I'm gonna roll.
Does Rufford have zombie fish now?
I'm gonna roll a check on the fish to see if they're actually alive or if this is just some kind of spasm.
Well, you are certain those fish are both dead, and this is not a spasm.
I look up at Ralph. Creeping me out.
but look, they're moving. So's Will.
Yeah. We got a fish mancer in our group.
Oh,
Look, it's more than I have ever seen Viren do.
Does your sword tell you what those words never room say?
yes. Life is pain and confusion. And the red number was 5.
2 and a 5.
No idea what any of it means, but
Was it you said a well, no. Did you say abyssal? Or there was a portal to the abyssal something in the other room.
yes.
Is this the same abyssal such?
I don't understand the question.
Same language.
Same
Ah.
language.
Yes, it is.
Hmm,
Alright.
not affiliated.
Okay, I think it all dropped out of me. I didn't hear anything.
I was just saying I don't feel comfortable with all this.
Well, in the room ahead of us, looks like there's some sort of throne.
Yeah,
Some
I thought
shelf.
that was the room you're in currently.
I thought we were in the corridor still.
Well, the corridor is enough for four. Can only hold 4 people. It's 10 by 10.
Well, so from my understanding, Shuri and Phaedra were watching the door of the big room. Everybody else
there's
went
no-
to
there's
the
no-
other room.
There's no door. There's just corridors.
Well, what? The
The
open,
archway.
the
Yeah.
larger
Okay.
room.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
arch-
Basically, the archway is a 10 by 10 corridor.
Or standing at the threshold, and then
Yeah.
Biddy and Althor and Will were in the other.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's where you're standing now. Then you're basically peering into the huge room.
And we have some corridors. Just
Yes, one to the northwest, and
one to the west,
Don't
and then
remember
a
where the-
door to the east.
I do feel like we should destroy this place when we find a way out.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I agree. Evil lurks here.
Indeed.
I'm sorry I'm not helping much in the battles, but the only real spell that I can't think about using to hurt something is probably gonna bring this whole place down.
Well, we can use that when we leave.
Yes,
Phaedra
exactly.
shudders a little bit at the thought of crashing down from all the rubble and stuff she was under. Yeah, let's not do that now.
Yeah, I'm
Powerful, but keep that contained and
I wiggle my fingers. Most powerful gnome.
I'm going to cautiously look around the room as I kind of walk in a bit, just checking for traps, anything out of the ordinary.
Should I
Phaedra
give him
will as
crabs?
Yeah. It's a big. Let's see. Go ahead. Waiting for your perception check. Yeah, it's a big, wide space, and there are there's a main throne made of stone, and then there's a couple smaller ones arranged around it, and what looks like old rugs. Oh, there's bits and pieces of bones lying on the floor, bits of what might have been a nice rug at one point, and maybe a robe. Just scraps of stuff. This place has not seen use in a long time, and nobody's actually been down here. Except for the undead. They're the only things that seem to have been moving around at all, and everything else has just been silent. Along the walls of this chamber, you can see various motifs that look like skeletons, zombies, maybe other types of undead, moving through what looks like a vast city. Some of them just appear to be fighting each other. Others are just ambling to and fro. It's hard to make out because it's a motif. It's not actually moving. It's just giving the illusion of movement all along the walls, just depicting scenes of something with the undead.
comforting. Stone throne,
Yeah.
you say?
Yep.
She's going to carefully, making sure there's nothing around, walk. Or is it just in the middle of the room? Is there anything
I think once
around
again
it?
it's keeps dropping. I'm gonna restart Discord once more. Be right back.
Okie doke.
Oof.
I hate when that happens with Discord. It happens much worse on Roll20, so that's why I don't use that one. But Discord sometimes has issues. I still recommend Discord more. Alright. So, what exactly is Phaedra doing?
She was cautiously. Well, I was asking first: is the throne in the center? Is it up on a dais?
It's more to the northeast side of the chamber.
Okay. Is it up on a dais? Are there steps leading up to it?
It's just larger than the other chairs around it.
Okay. But you said it's made out of stone, so she'll carefully get closer just to kind of look around. And since it's made out of stone, I would imagine stone cunning would come into play with this.
Mm-hmm.
Ralpha will also follow with the light.
Will is going to go into stealth mode on his own. Oh, wow.
You don't know too much more about this. You know from just wandering around this place that it's some kind of ancient temple. It's been buried for a while. Looking at the stonework, yeah, definitely, but knowing when it was made and for what purpose, other than, what's around here indicating, you have no extra idea.
How many extra? You said there was one large throne, and then there were other chairs. How many other chairs?
There seem to be two main ones arranged around the large throne, and there's like several other chairs nearby, also made of stone. And then there's what looks like the remains of a carpet right before the throne and the two slightly smaller chairs.
Is there a table?
So,
No table.
this would have been a throne room.
Excuse me.
Ralpha's gonna... Actually, we'll see. Will Ralpha do something stupid?
He's gonna throw a fish.
Oh boy! He's
Oh,
going
no.
to put the boot on the middle throne, the biggest throne that's there. He's just gonna place the boot there.
Ralph, what are you
What are you-
doing? Why
What
are you doing it?
What are the fish?
My arms are tired!
What are the fish in the boot seems to be wriggling free of the boot, and just like pushing itself up out and flopping down onto the throne. You can already see that there are bones sticking out of this thing, as the flesh seems to be sloshing away at the front of it.
Will is going to appear after
Aww.
seeing this. Guys, I think that's not Ralph for doing it.
Guys! My fish has a boo-boo!
Hey,
We gotta
listen.
pack it.
I think this whole place is filled with some kind of necrotic energy. Like, honestly, the fish are coming back to life.
I agree.
Oh no.
Whatever
You
you
should
do,
get-
don't die here.
Makes
You have to
note.
die somewhere. Go to the surface and do it.
Makes note. No die here.
Never mind.
Die above
Good thing.
ground.
We'll try to follow.
Good.
Oh God!
So,
Yeah, the
does that
60
mean I can't keep the fish?
If the six
No.
of you die here and you get reanimated by something, well, that's gonna be the next party that's gonna have to face off against your other characters. So.
God.
If we die down here, that I feel sorry for whoever comes back down here.
Will is going to take out his staff and walk over to the fish. I must cleanse the. We must get rid of the undead.
The fish just kind of opens its mouth and closes it, and you see that its mouth is now lined with broken teeth that look very jagged.
Alright, so I'm casting Shillelagh just to be safe.
But it's cute. Why would you?
Smash! The zombie fish is no more.
Go for the other one as
You
well.
killed Kenny. You bastard.
Smash! Not both zombie fish are have been destroyed. The boot is still
How much
glowing,
XP?
though.
Killed Kenny's brother.
XP will
You
be
bastard.
Oh my
XP will be assigned
God.
at the end of the event.
Yeah, but how much is some undead fish worth? Because I need like 8,000, so I mean.
I'm
He wants
Gonna
to
go on
grind
and win.
XP. Let's bring him up to
Yes, oh
the
my
fourth
god, yes.
edition. Let's bring him to 4th edition.
Let's just bring in a bunch of
So here's a
like
question.
harmless animals and kill them
If you-
here. So
yeah. If you kill them and then kill them again because they're zombies,
yeah, double XP.
Double XP. Yeah.
Sweet.
I fucking love that.
Wait, does that mean I
Zombie
get
fish.
XP for killing normal fish?
No, I'm not giving XP right now.
I think there was 0. But yeah,
Yeah.
zombie fish.
Fish
that
are
was
worth
my
zero
I love
XP.
it.
Hey,
Alright,
Good to know.
well, I don't like this place. I mean, I didn't like it before, but now I dislike it.
I would like
I
to
mean-
get out of here sooner than later. Honestly.
All right.
Indeed.
Well,
Is there... Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we can.
I couldn't hear you. Damn it. Discord's having a bad time. Because I heard Phaedra say something and then nothing.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
You said I'd like to get out of here sooner rather than later?
That's
I
me.
didn't imagine.
Sure.
Oh! Sorry, my brain flipped. Never mind.
This is fine.
That's the
I
last
was
thing I heard.
wondering. I was
It was
wondering.
said.
I was wondering if there was writing on the walls.
In this room, no. Just depictions of the undead in a city.
Should I check the wood door first, Steve?
I
That's
left the
Alright.
boot now.
Okay, so there's now a boot on the throne room chair.
we might need that
Well,
boot. It's glowing. Light's always useful.
Biddy. No. We don't need the light.
If we need light,
We
I can
don't
cast
need
it
the.
again.
If we don't need the fish, we don't need the light.
Anyways, and Phaedra starts
moving on.
I'm gonna
Moving on.
slightly
That was.
check the door for traps because that's
Yeah.
required.
Yeah.
Please do.
Thankfully, that one was the second one was the actual one.
Alright. You find what looks like a mostly damaged but still in existence trap on there. Just a little something that would normally trigger a a scythe trap, but it looks like it's mostly not rusted, but because it would have been needing more water, but more like corroded perhaps. It's badly damaged, but it looks like there was a trap there at one point that's non-functional at this point.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Rathel kind of wants to trigger it.
Is Rather going to attempt to trigger it?
Please don't.
Yes!
Will step
No.
back.
You hear a slight squeak noise and a bit of corrosion just kind of falls down on you and does nothing, and nothing else happens.
See, guys, we don't need the light.
I'm gonna try to sneakily peer into the room through a kind of open door. Just
What you see before you is a corridor. And it goes on for about 20 feet, and there seems to be a door on the south wall at the very end.
On the south
hallway, door on the south wall.
wall. Should I go first?
Unless we want to see what the other hallways lead to first before choosing one.
That is a good idea.
That's up to you guys.
Go be sneaky, Will.
I say go for it. Look at the other door.
There's no other door in this room, but there is another. There's another corridor to the northwest that seems to extend about 20 feet, and then there's a very short corridor, much like the archway one. It's only 10 by 10, to the exact west, across from the door that you just opened. That seems to go into a room filled with things that's hard to make out from here.
The throne room that we are in. We came from the south.
Yes.
Then there's
library.
a corridor to the west, northwest, and a door to the east.
Yes. Because this is a very large room. It's I think this is the one that's 40 by 50.
All right. Well, Will's gonna just have motion that he's going in. And
Ready to
he's gonna walk down the corridor, keeping an eye out for more corroded traps now that he's seen one.
Alright. You head into this room, and there's definitely nothing, moving around in it except for you. There appears to be various plinths that are holding, various objects. Some of them, there's a rack of shelves that seem to be, holding things. Most of it's, damaged beyond repair, like bits of paper here and there. But there do appear to be a handful of interesting items. Roll a 1d8 plus 2 and a 1d4.
And this is in that the what, east hall, right? Or west hall, right?
West. Oh.
And 1d4.
Yep, a 1d4. See if I can find the tables that the stuff goes to. Okay, so on this one. Oh!
It's a table full of fish.
Oh, you found it. Wow, that's nice.
A nuclear bomb.
You're gazing up at them, but they're just over your eye, your eyelight. But at least one of them catches your eye. And as you look up, you see a some kind of bone. It's in this book. That's right.
Ow.
It's a bone, not.
Yeah, so some kind of
Oh.
fancy-looking bone knife with a small raven skull pommel.
That looks absolutely disgusting. Can I reach it?
It's,
That looks absolutely disgusting. Can I reach
standing
it?
there, it's just out of reach.
I jump like pathetically and try to reach it, but I won't. Okay. Well.
All right. So, you gonna tell the others to come in yet, or are you gonna just attempt to do that? Also, while you were walking around, you spotted 2 doors. One to the north, one to the west.
Okay. Yeah. If I don't see anything that's any danger to us, I'm gonna lead them over here. I'm gonna head back.
Right.
Well, let's get.
I found something that.
By the way, at this point, everybody roll a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Is it magical?
Yes.
Good, because I have advantage.
Well, shit.
And so does Biddy, for that matter. Biddy, you look around and you see Shiori just suddenly, shiver, and so does Beast, but you don't feel anything. You're completely fine. Valthor, you're fine, as is, Will. Hold on. Yeah, as is Will. Phaedra, Shiori. Ugh, this weird chill is just seeping into your bones, as is Beast. It just, feels just so cold, and your muscles just seem to be starting to stiffen up. Shiori, you're just feeling unnaturally tired, considering you're an elf.
Do I see this dagger?
You're still in the throne room.
I thought we went in. Okay, never mind.
I haven't come back yet.
As Will was doing that, yeah. So,
Just throwing this out there, probably doesn't matter whatsoever. Resistance to cold stuff, would that affect that?
no.
I figured.
This isn't a natural cold. You haven't felt chill for a while, but this is like the inner chill of something more necrotic than anything else.
Biddy will look to Shiori. It's like, are you okay?
Slight chill.
Me too.
And Will is just gonna
Probably.
pop up.
We should probably hurry up then.
I found a dagger.
Dagger, you say?
Ooh.
I can't reach it, it's too high up.
Is it at least safe over there?
Well, yeah, it's safe over there, and I found 2 more doors, one to the north and one to the west. But yeah, no traps, no lurking enemies, no fireball throwing skulls.
Well, shall we go see what these daggers are? What this dagger is?
Yeah,
Rathor's nodding.
the dagger also,
So-
looks kind of horrible.
Since Will's the one that found it, Will, you get to roll a 7d100 followed followed by
Hold on. No.
followed by 3d10.
7 D100.
Yes. 7
That's what she said.
D100.
There you go. 343 Guilty Spark.
Now that is an awesome coincidence. Love it.
So, let's see here. What was it? After that?
That would be a 3d10.
3D10.
So let me just if somebody wants to keep notes at this point, that'd be great. And I'll tell you what items you found in addition to that bone knife that I was bone-handled knife with the raven skull on it. On one of these plinths, there is a bag which contains 47 humanoid teeth, only one of which is rotten, even after all this time. On another, a pair of knuckle-bone dice, each with a skull symbol on the side, that would normally show 6 pips.
This place is horrible.
I agree.
You find a brass ring that does not seem the least bit tarnished. You find a receipt that looks mostly some kind of receipt, but it's like so old that it seems to be, degraded and unreadable. You find a small stone block that seems to weigh nothing. You find another one of those needles that never bends. It's identical to the one that you already have.
Cool. Can you get the whole set?
And and you also find an empty wine bottle bearing a pretty label that says Wizard of Wines Winery, Red Dragon
Ooh.
Crush, 331422-W.
Ooh.
In
I
addition to
recognize
that, you find the following. Oh god. I just noticed what one of those numbers was.
It's a 1.
Okay. They'll roll another 3D100 for me.
Hooray!
Oh.
We'll put that there for now.
Oh boy.
Okay. So. Let's see. 5. That's a 75. Oh god. You find a spell scroll. You find what's clearly a potion of greater healing. And finally, you find what's most likely the most important item in this room.
Dry socks.
That would be useful. Oh my god, you're gonna love this. Let me find the
We're
description.
waiting.
Dibs.
Oh god, you're gonna really gonna
If
love
you could
finding
grab
this
that,
item.
go for it.
I want that dagger.
Alright. You find some kind of very odd cloak that is, just kind of holding up on one of the plinths. It looks like it's very well preserved. It's kind of sparkly on the sides that you're looking at it.
Ooh, fancy.
Very fancy.
I touched it's just to feel if it's soft or not.
Oh, it is very soft. It is so lightweight. It's almost as if it won't even be there if you were wearing it.
Oh, it's.
Oh.
I can sleep in this. I'll take it.
I want it.
Ah,
It is
yes. This
the
will
most
this
perfect
will be a
item.
nice blanket.
Oh god, this is the most perfect item for Will. It will require attunement before you figure out what it is exactly, unless somebody has the ability to cast stuff.
Ah, I'll take
Oh,
this.
not until we get
You
back
guys
to the
can-
base.
You can share whatever. I don't want bag of tea for an old scroll. Don't give that scroll to Viren. Station with scrolls. let's see here. Yeah, and share up the rest of the things.
If whoever's saying that wants to do that on to do that, on the sly, make sure to roll do a DM roll for sleight of hand.
Oh boy. Well, I'm glad I just
Oh
said
boy,
outright
oh
I'm
boy.
taking the cloak. Also, keep an eye on the dagger, because I don't like the look of it.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, Phaedra turns around and sees Ralthor trying to take the dagger.
Ralthor? What did he just say?
Yeah, it's...
I wouldn't
Like,
have touched that.
Ralthor's just blinking at all of you. It's just
Yes.
hand almost on the dagger.
Just grab it
Just
if you want to.
watch
Grab
it.
it.
Ralthor will instantly grab it once when you say that.
We should also,
Right.
if we're going to take anything, make sure we have someone, because I believe Gamel was able to cast some identifying to it.
Yeah. Well, if this is a temple to Orcus, I would imagine there could be some cursed items here.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't want to touch
Are you
something
guys,
without letting someone else
Trying
know.
to stop him from touching that?
No, I told him to
No.
grab it if he
Yeah.
wanted
I
to.
picked it up.
Grabbed it.
I picked it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
No,
there it is.
Oh, you
Good luck.
Sorry, it's Ralph
There
Lauren.
it is!
God, at least we see him.
Yeah, I'll let Wilthor know what happens later. As far as everyone else is concerned, Walthor is fine, but he is smiling.
Oh god.
Ah,
Smiling because it's pretty.
Yes, it is very pretty.
this
I
is
mean,
gonna
we
be
all
bad.
saw him do it, and we were talking about cursed items.
Caw.
I'll
It's got a raven.
just go. All right. So who wants the bag of teeth? Any takers?
Crickets start playing.
You could just put there.
Yeah, I'm putting it back.
Yeah,
What about the die?
I'll take the teeth if no one wants them,
I'll toss you the bag of teeth.
and the dice. I'm proficient with dice. I don't know what that means, but I'm
I'll-
proficient.
I'm proficient with rolling die.
I'm gonna touch the ring.
So snacks for Quincy are required.
Ring? What ring?
The brass ring.
Okay, yeah, no, that one's fine. It's just a ring that doesn't seem to tarnish. Who picked up the scroll? Did anyone?
no one yet.
Biddy will just hold on to it then.
Biddy, roll me
Biddy.
Oh,
a 1d19.
Oh, this is good roll.
1d
So it's
19.
all there.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Oh,
Woof. Woof.
okay. Yeah, okay, I don't know how useful this is ever going to be, but, you know.
I have
kinda
respect
wanna-
for this, but we use it right.
Ralthor also wants to grab the wine bottle.
It's
Oh,
empty,
no.
but it's still a wine bottle.
It's a
And
beautiful
I
wine
like this
bottle.
item.
I actually don't know what this does. Hang on, I need to look
I
this
don't
up.
even know what it does. I don't know if it does anything useful.
I made
I
a big
just-
oopsie.
I shall have a look, because I'm curious now.
I rolled
Really?
the dice. I don't know if that does anything.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. It just appears to be pretty, and you can see a 5
Okay.
on it now.
And
Okay, I was a bit worried because I rolled a wisdom saving throw and was like, should I roll the dice? I have
Oh no,
bad.
wait, that's sorry.
numbers of
Just
dice.
roll a 2d6. Sorry, I thought that was the dice roll. That's the stay wisdom saving throw. Sorry, I was going over to open up a window because it's really hot in here. And stop
I have
raining.
proficiency, if that helps.
Okay, so you see one of the skulls just come up, pointing upward. Another one just shows a 2.
Cool, I like them. They roll good.
everyone like.
Let me bring it out of here.
Who's gonna have the potion?
Let's give that to Shiori. She's in the fray a lot. And she might be the least, let's just say, tanky of all of us. I mean, maybe not, but she seems to get hurt a lot.
Yep.
No offense.
You take it, Shiori. It's a great potion.
Very well.
Really want to know what that cloak is, though.
What about the small
I
stone
know what
block?
it is. It's my sleeping blanket.
So, what would you guys like to do? It takes, what, a short rest, which is an hour to attune to an item?
Sure,
Yeah.
I recommend
Isn't it
against
long rest?
tuning.
Yeah, definitely. I'll attune the
Can we not
dagger.
attune to anything, please?
Yeah,
I mean-
why don't
Look, these two haven't been here when shit went down. But a few, I guess, months ago by now,
No,
we had
it was,
this...
let's see,
Fawn,
It was
when
too
was
already.
that?
it was, 2 weeks ago.
Fawn was 2 weeks ago?
Oh, Fawn! Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about when you were here at the cultist hideout, which is somewhere above you. Fawn,
no.
let's see. Fawn was more like 3 weeks ago? Hold on.
Also, I'm very interested in using this spell eventually. This is awesome.
What spell is it?
I absolutely love the scroll. I will never let this scroll go. I will never let it go.
What spell is it, though? I really want to know. I'm curious. No,
Nah.
don't tell me. Let be a surprise. Let be a
I
surprise.
will.
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
keep it a
it was nearly a month ago, because it was High Sun 4 and is now Fading 1, so it was nearly a month ago when Fawn went nuts.
Almost a month ago, we had this idiot named Fawn, and he attuned to a rock, and he went AWOL for a month. And almost killed all of us by feeding us to a dragon.
And he locked us in a vault.
Yeah. So
So it was
maybe
a lot
wait.
of fun, but yeah.
It wasn't.
until we know what they are.
Let's just get out of
it
here.
it was my 1st
I'm-
adventure. Like,
I'm
like
okay
of
with
course, it was fun.
It was my first adventure too. I didn't really see the much fun of it.
To be honest, I could use a bit of a
Because you're
rest,
small.
and I would like to rest out of here.
Let's get out of here and take everything back to the mansion, get it identified, and take a rest there.
So,
I agree.
You're
We
basi-
know this place is here, so
yeah, so basically you're deciding to back yourselves out of the dungeon for now and heading back out?
Well, we are looking
is the-
for the way out.
Yeah,
First, it's
we're looking. I think we're taking the same way you take from the top, so we're continuing this dungeon.
Roll
I mean-
an intelligence check. Everybody,
We will do it.
everybody can roll an intelligence check on that point.
Good.
5.
Okay, Biddy, Shuri, Ralthor.
I'm
Will,
smart.
Will, you're gonna roll?
well, okay, sure.
And Will. Yeah, it occurs to you as you guys are debating this that, you know, apparently these people were the cult was digging down to get to the entrance to this place. Then someone came along and collapsed the building, most likely blocking that said entrance. And somehow the back end of this entire place got opened up. In fact, as you're standing there, you start realizing that the air is a bit stagnant. The fact that more of the chambers, only the down below chamber is not flooded, is the only one that's flooded, is that, you know, it's perfect air pressure in here, which means that the only way out is the way you came in.
Cool.
Switch us back out. Then we
Huh.
came, and then come back when we recuperate a bit.
I do want this
I want to
place.
get another fish.
I do want this place
No
destroyed,
more
though.
fish.
I'm gonna.
What if it's the water that can make them turn narcotic? Hmm.
Oh, in that case, we're screwed because we swam in it.
like a little mark, so which each room, so they know which rooms that they've been in and stuff.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we're heading back out. We haven't exactly found any answers.
No, we haven't. We've just.
Cleared out some rooms.
I mean,
We will be coming back here, will we not?
Yes.
I mean, we also have a bunch of books.
I also don't want to rest in here, and especially that chill that I got earlier.
I refuse to let this place stand.
you gotta chill.
Yes, something off sunk
I
into
did
me.
too.
But as long as we're coming back here, let's leave and recuperate.
All right. As I
Yeah, it cut off for me again. What did Will say?
Yeah, okay, well, I do feel like this place is probably imbued with some kind of necrotic magic, and therefore, you're probably right in not wanting to rest here. Especially if you got chills earlier.
We'll come back, Will and Biddy. I don't want this here either. I agree with Shiori. I think resting here is very bad.
Then shall we head back for now?
Sure.
Is there anything you do as you retrace your path, or you just go straight from where you are to the water?
I kick a ghoul body.
Alright. Anyone else?
So it'll be easy.
Rutho's gonna keep staring at the dagger.
Okay, that's creepy.
If that does anything.
Wait. A scroll's waterproof.
Put them in the bag of holding. If they're not.
Are
Oh.
scrolls waterproof?
Oh, I just realized. I dragged this.
Maybe?
I mean, are they? Do they count as magic items?
Yes?
But
No, I'm not gonna risk it. I'll just put this in the bag of holding for now.
Yeah, it's Phaedra's got it, so.
Yeah, so Biddy will put the spell scroll into the bag of holding.
Will folds up his cloak.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to swim with a cloak on.
I don't think I have anything new that's going to have an issue.
Yeah, Phaedra seems to be doing something with her breastplate. She's being very loud about it.
Are you okay there, Phaedra?
I now look over.
Nothing. Just making sure before we go back in the water something doesn't. I can put that in. Here, give it to me.
Are you lying?
Yeah. Well, I'd rolled.
Yeah, she rolled a 1.
I mean, I'm not. I'm technically not lying. I'm putting something in the bag of holding so it doesn't get further destroyed.
Okay.
It just a memento. I don't want it to get
Fair enough.
further
I
destroyed
understand.
when we go back in the water.
I have a couple things to probably put in there as well.
And she just opens up the bag of holding.
Oh.
Put whatever you want in here.
Rutho keeps a hold of the dagger. He feels powerful.
Will is just
It doesn't make it
silently.
powerful, but you know.
Will is
Whoever
just
rolled,
standing behind Ralph or just
whoever
looking
rolled that right now,
disappointedly at
what are you
Ralph.
trying to do? You have to let me know.
If it's sleight of hand,
put some stealthily into the bag of
Basically.
holding.
Yeah. Granted, once again, I'm innocent.
Okay. Yeah, nobody sees anything. So
It was not Will.
It was not Will.
Will is very visible, standing watching the Ralph with a very disappointed look in his eyes.
Do I see the gnome?
yes, you see
I'm
the gnome.
standing here!
Even though you're distracted
Anyway.
by the very shiny knife, you see the gnome.
Wait. I thought it was
Are
a
we on our
bone
way out now?
dagger.
The
Why would-
the bone
Is
dagger.
it
The
shiny?
blade itself is metal and it's shiny. The pommel
okay.
and the handle is all bone. And the pommel
And
itself
a-
is a raven skull.
Alright, can we just get out of here now?
Yes,
Oh,
Karen,
and you don't have to
please.
worry. The
Oh, that's nice.
That's great.
I might go to the beach
That's
after
also
this
yes.
then.
yeah, don't swim too deep though.
I'll show the people at the beach my new fish that I'm about to catch.
Did
I
you
mean,
take
what?
did you take the boot with you or did you leave it somewhere?
No,
Left
I
it on-
left it. I
Okay.
was
Just
going
wondering.
to
You
get
left it
some
on the
the way up.
For future like when we come down again,
The
it
dungeon
is
divers.
standing on the throne with probably 2 dead fish around it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's...
Two crushed
The,
fish
the
bodies.
boot is now the lord of this dungeon.
Oh
Yep.
my god, is this the new dungeon for kind of like the one in Waterdeep, except this is Neverwinter?
No, it's a basically small 2-floor dungeon technically. Really a 1-floor dungeon plus an area with the water, but so yeah, you guys.
want to know something scary? What if we come back and the boot is gone? Dun, 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 dun.
Zombie boot.
You guys dive into the water, and the first thing you notice is that the bodies in that room just below you are gone. They're most likely the ones, the skeletons that you crushed in the library. And as you start swimming out to the chambered room, you see that some of the skeletons in there are slowly moving, but are kind of still tethered to the wall and really can't reach you.
I mocked them.
I stab one with the dagger.
Roll an attack.
Underwater battle.
I guess just a normal dagger attack, I guess.
It's actually a disadvantage, but yeah. Yeah, you try to stab it,
Ye-
but the blade just kind of clink off the bone, and the skeleton attempts to grab you, but misses.
Come on, don't... Ralph.
You
Phaedra
can't
grabs
say
him by the
anything.
back cloak. No, Phaedra just mom grabs him by the cloak and just starts dragging him with the.
Good job.
Can I attempt to grab some fish while she's dragging me?
Sleight of hand check.
Yes.
I swing behind him and slap his hands.
Slap his hands.
Nope, the only fish that you saw is too quick for you. It swims away.
God damn it!
Come on.
Alright.
I will get you next time, you
You
foul
pulled-
fiend fish.
You get pulled back up through the tunnel, up into the water, and are now in the top of the culvert. You still see the rocks around you, and a ways up to the side, just in the chasm.
Phaedra whistles and calls Cinder over.
Ralph is
Cinder
gonna
will
go
land
to the
on you.
water and whistle for the bat.
The bat is actually perched under Cinder's wing and detaches and flies to Valthor.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna wave at the bystanders.
There doesn't appear to be any bystanders around, just your companions.
Okay, I'm waving to nothing then.
Your
I'm
companions are
getting worried
nothing?
now.
No, I was waving away from the companions, hoping that there'd be people there.
So yeah, Will's just getting worried.
Alright.
Sit back and hope people have returned.
Yes. Especially so they can... Oh, before we go anywhere, can I just get that scroll back?
Sure. She opens up the bag.
And I'll reach in to grab my scroll.
Anybody else want to step?
Hey, I guess.
Sort of kind of
Sure.
motion.
I'll recollect.
I'm back, big oaf. And I hug Quincy. I missed him.
Quincy licks your face.
You haven't destroyed any furniture, have you?
Quincy seems to have been mostly good while he was here.
Mostly.
I'm so sorry for the housekeepers because I don't think anyone dared to let it outside.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I was thinking about.
I was taking the items back.
Avery is wide.
Yeah.
Apparently not very.
Wait, that's meant to be?
No, I
okay.
accidentally pulled on something. I was looking for a token in
was
particular. Oh, that's right. Bob's up there now. Yeah, she already seems to be grabbing something from the bag of holding.
Very clearly puts it into her armor.
Yeah.
It's the teeth, isn't it?
You took the teeth.
No, that's
I'm gonna feed Quincy a tooth. Not the rotten one.
Yeah, the ravens just kind of watch you guys come in.
Ooh, does Ralphel see the raven?
Yeah, the ravens are all still around the mansion. Some of them are sitting up in Elmer.
Will is going to go full sneak when he enters the mansion, so he can just run around without anyone noticing.
Is Will going to take the time to attune to his new cloak?
Oh yeah, once he goes for his long rest or something. You know what? He's gonna.
Do you want to identify it first?
Because
No?
I wanted
No.
to tell him what the cloak is. He's gonna love it.
No, he's gonna sit out there in the bush next to Elmer.
Sure, he's gonna look around until she finds Gamil and, well, Jim Branson as he is right now. And I don't know if he brought everything back, but it takes 10 minutes for each item he's gonna be identifying.
Will.
The dagger.
I mean,
I'll stop.
do I need this?
I don't even know if you need it, but it's still the most perfect item you could have picked up.
Is it a cloak of invisibility? Because that's what I have going on in my head. But that's just because I'm
Maybe.
nerd.
That's what I think it is too.
Maybe.
Maybe. That means a yes.
What the hell?
Please don't let it be a cloak of like, or what's pass without a trace, and have him have like a plus 28 to his stealth rolls.
So 10 minutes for every item.
He's already hard enough to find, Grizz. He doesn't need to disappear
Calmel,
forever.
None of those items are magical. They're all just random trinkets. Well, there might be some minor magic, like, the no branding, thing probably, just, as some kind of mild mending enchantment on or something. But, other than that, nothing's magical about them. They're just, weird
Not even
trinkets.
a dagger?
Nope, not even the dagger. Just looks like something that, caught, Ralthor's attention, and he's now obsessed with it.
I'm going to attune to it. Haha.
There's literally nothing magical about any of these items.
I don't care.
What about the cloak?
Alright. What cloak?
Will didn't present the cloak to you. He is nowhere to be found.
Will has a
definitely
shiny
nowhere to be found.
cloak.
I'm nowhere to be found now.
Will is gonna disappear out of existence one
Yes,
day,
I
and no
am.
one is gonna know.
Mhm.
Like, one day Will is gonna get stabbed. Nah. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say no one can find one.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody can find him.
If I go invisible, and have pass without a trace,
You can't be
and
seen
the
or heard
boots of
or
Elven
detected.
yeah, I can't be seen, I can't be heard. And then I roll
Right,
an
all the other
natural
boots
20,
make it
and
so you
I
can't be
just pop
heard.
out of existence.
Yeah.
You even need to roll if you can't be seen or heard.
I mean, yeah. The only thing that's left is smell or feel.
Make sure you bathe.
If
There's
you
a fan
have
stench in here.
if you have enough attunement slots, you can do it.
I have.
That is so perfect.
So by the time I get back, what time of day is it?
Let's see. It was kind of, late morning, early afternoon when the time you left in the first place, so it's getting on slightly towards evening at this point.
I'm gonna see if Sherry's gonna.
And by the way, all of those items were completely random rolls. You could always go back and check and say, "Yep, she didn't just give that to him because she wanted to give him something cool like that. It happened on random. The dice gods provided."
The dice gods want
It's
will
good.
disappear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sherry does think of this actually.
Granted, it's not buff to will. Will is just will. It's
Yeah, but
it's no
just
different.
it's just more
It's just-
will.
Yeah, just technically speaking, less will, because we'll find them even less now.
Yeah. By the way, yeah, you have all the information on that cloak, Will, or do you need a listing for it? I mean, DM's guide and everything like that.
I think you can type it in and
Yeah, you might be able to find it in the compendium. I just wanted to double check, because if not, I can give you a full rundown of it.
Sorry. I was muted. It's not in the compendium.
Oh, it might be in mine. Let me see. If it is, I'll add it to your sheet.
Alright.
could
So
always
I
Google
have
it.
various guides.
I could only find Ring of Invisibility, but I don't think it's the same.
No. Huh, weird. It isn't in the items. That's very odd. And you don't have a DM's guide? Is that what you said?
I have it. I can write it in later.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's the only reason I was asking.
Yeah. I'll go.
Yeah, because
I'll
if you have
go
it, you can
later.
just, copy down the information you feel you need later and whatnot.
And I'll attune to it, because why not go invisible?
Yeah, basically, I cannot believe you rolled that cloak. Ugh.
I was.
You suddenly dropped off. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like, oh, is it a cloak of elven kind? How lovely! And I was like, oh, it's a cloak of invisibility. Like, yes.
Like, oh, well, Will's gonna be even sneakier than normal. And no, the chill just seemed to have been in that place.
Oh, that's comforting.
Vader's still gonna go find a fireplace for other reasons.
What was the scroll?
That's up for Biddy to let you know. Biddy doesn't have to tell you.
Okay. I thought it was told. In that case, never mind.
Okay.
Until I want to do that. There's.
Just please don't
I
give it to
will-
Virun.
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when or how I'm going to use it, but I'll use it eventually.
Yeah, and it would take Viren a year to copy it into his spellbook, from what I understand.
What?
Wait, what?
What?
How? How could it take him a year?
I
Should
think
it be like-
it's a 9th level spell scroll?
It is a knife level spell,
And I
yes.
believe
Yeah,
it
that's-
takes a long time to copy down into
It would be expensive for you
and
to copy it.
expensive and all that.
It would be
like that.
hella
I
expensive.
don't. I
That'll take
don't think
18
it'll take a
hours.
year. 18 hours.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
2 hours
a certain
per spell
amount of
slot.
hours.
How much would it
per-
cost?
50
Yeah, it will
per spell
cost
slot.
quite a bit.
Okay, so it just takes a lot of money. and a lot of time.
450 gold.
What?
450 gold. 50 per.
I guess it was I guess it was flavoring that was for because that's
Ern
was something
doesn't
I
have that
overheard.
That's not much for this party because we're kind of rolling.
Not really.
I mean, we
That was just okay. I'll double check that later.
Also, granted, he won't have a spell slot for it for a very long time.
Yeah,
Is
that
it
is
Meteor
true.
Swarm? Is it Power Word Kill?
No.
Is
It's-
it wish?
It has a very specific use.
Is it Time Stop?
I shall stop
I'm just gonna
answering
keep
questions.
guessing 9th levels.
Yeah.
I shall stop answering 9th level spell questions.
Is it weird?
Does it do damage?
Oh my god.
I
Well,
said I'll
I'm
stop
trying to
answering
guess.
questions, god damn
Is
it.
it healing words? Is it
You'll
cure
get-
wounds?
So, guys,
You'll get no answer
what
from
would you
me.
like to do?
Will is touching the cloak gently.
Ralph
Caressing
is
it
touching
ever
the
so
knife.
softly.
Yes.
Beast is gonna chill and maybe take a walk later.
Okay.
I don't know how.
So, at this point, Aki comes wandering into the room. Oh, she already left. Okay, well.
And
Aki comes wandering into the room that Ralthor and Galmil are currently camped out in. And looks around. So,
Yes.
what have you guys been up to?
I got a knife.
a nice little trinket.
He kind of lifts a red tinted eyebrow. Oh, what kind of knife?
I also, I think it's just a dagger. That looks
Yeah.
cool.
Lillian has no magic to it.
Thought you were going to visit that other tiefling. Is that what I heard?
Well, I thought we were going to do that before we came back here, but I guess people changed the plans.
Hmm.
You let
Always
that a
go
soft side.
yourself.
Rather looks up, starts to you're right. And he's gonna.
I'm a terrible influence.
Aki looks over at
I'm out of here.
It depends on who you're who you're influencing.
I'm out of here.
Everyone.
And Ralthor has left the building.
I'm sure.
Oh.
Fine.
Do I notice Ralph is leaving?
It's a
Percep-
24 star.
Perception check.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, you don't notice Ralthor leaving.
Damn it.
You're probably busy talking to one of the ravens. But yeah, Ralthor has left the building.
Woo.
Doesn't that mean he's dead?
No.
Oh shit.
Is Fawn heading back into his room?
He's... Yeah.
So when he goes in there, he will notice that there is a man in a cloak, kind of, rifling through his books. He's like, holding one open and just reading it intently. Bob squeaks and drops the book and immediately ducks into his cloak, just kind of pulling it around himself and peering around over his shoulder to look at Fawn.
What are you doing?
They said it would be okay to look around the library.
Well, it's no longer okay. Can you please leave?
Sure. He, waits for you to move away from the door and zooms out. Phaedra, with your passive perception, you hear all this, even through the door.
Fawn's yelling at somebody. Goes over to the door and opens it.
And you see
And
Bob.
as Bob leaves, Fawn will close the door.
You see Bob just kind of, curled up in his hood and in his cloak, and he's making his way down the hall.
You okay, Bob?
But Bob stops. He kind of peers out from under his hood and looks at Phaedra. Says, the elf is very scary. He didn't seem to like me reading his books.
Which elf?
The,
Fawn.
the one in there. You kind of points at the back at the door to the Fawn's bedroom.
Oh, he's in there, is he? Okay.
Oh boy.
We were looking for him earlier and we didn't find him. Sorry he was rude. Don't think anything of it.
And if fiddles with his hands. Not sure what else for him to say. So the other elf that looks a lot like him is much nicer.
Phaedra kind of is just like thinking and moving her eyes around because all of them look so kind of alike. She's like, I don't know which one he means. Looks kind of confused, but nods her head.
Yeah. Only three of them.
She's got -1 intelligence, so yeah, that's the appropriate
So
response.
what should I do now?
Oh, we can get you a room. Are you tired?
I just want to read.
Oh, actually, I think I can make your day.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Here, let me. I think there's a free room over here. Follow me. I'll be right back. One moment. Follow me, Bob. And she'll
Bob
go down to this room.
follows down after him.
This isn't anybody's room, is it?
There's no
There's not
marking.
a name on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And dump out all the books from the fucking place.
His eyes just go wide, and he kind of wrinkles his nose. That doesn't smell so good. What's happened to these books?
We found them while we were trying to explore. Apparently, a cultist, a cult, something of Orcus. Not quite sure.
Orcus.
And
He shivers a bit.
Yeah. But
That's very scary.
and she'll kind of like help like pick up the books and like make them a little neater. I'm sorry for the must and the fungus, but you wanted to read, and she kind of like smiles like I did a good thing, and like points at the book.
Flipping through some of them and like pushing aside the ones that are clearly too damaged to look at, and picks up one of them that looks like it has a really nice leather cover. Flips it open, and you see the language that was definitely on the walls in there, back at the temple. And he says, "Oh, it's an epistle," and starts reading.
Well, have a good night. And she'll smile and like give him a pat on the shoulder.
He shivers.
If you need anything.
This stuff is kind of scary. He mutters.
It'll be fine. I'm
Oh,
gonna
poor Bob.
I'm gonna go deal with a grumpy elf. I'll be right back. And she walks out in the hallway. I'm guessing, does she see Fawn turn the corner?
He probably sees Fawn
Yes.
turning the corner.
Fawn!
What? Yes?
Where were you?
Where was I? When?
This morning. We were all gathering, and nobody could find you.
Oh, I just had to... Oh, I'm fine.
You look tired.
Do I? I don't feel tired,
It's
to be
not
honest.
good.
I'm gonna insight.
I don't feel tired.
Okay. You know I'm here if you need me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why were you rude to Bob, man? Immediately turns.
It's my room. I was looking to be alone in my room. Like I have to... Yeah, I was looking to be alone.
and you're leaving your room now.
Yes, I just wanted to. I don't have to explain myself.
All right. Fine.
So, what did you do? Where did you go?
A Temple of Orcus? You know, it's on the other side of the chasm. Apparently ran into a group. A group of us had gone to deal with some necromancers there, and Will found an opening to I guess an underground temple to Orcus. We came back early because Shiori and I got a weird chill, so we might go back again.
Are you alright?
We ran into a bunch of undead down there. Some flaming skulls, ghouls, and skeletons, you know, the usual. But
Huh.
Shuri fell, but we were able to bring her back up.
Well, that's good. At least she's all alive.
When did you want to go and try to get your memory fixed? Eyebrows.
Don't know.
Just to be fair, that would be something that she would ask, because that is something that we've been talking about.
Yeah. Don't know.
And it's still just a block for you.
Yeah, it is. Oh, beautiful.
Well, I'll happily go with you whenever we need to get it done, but I won't take up any more. If you want to be alone, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Bye! And she walks off. And goes back in the room.
Out of character, can we just go to the Raven Queen and ask to get our memory fixed?
For fun?
I mean, overall.
No, I think she said that it had to be something dealt with time.
Not her domain.
Yeah, she said the traveler can help with that.
Torn. Oh god.
Wait.
Yeah, and he's already done that, but...
I've already gotten that sorted out.
She hasn't noticed that he's a half off now, because...
No, I altered self, sorry.
He wouldn't fucking know.
Oh, he altered self. Oh, fine. That's
Oh.
He
fine.
made himself look like himself.
Okay.
There's nothing suspicious about him.
Magical cosmetics.
Mhm.
He looks just like he always did.
She goes back in the room. And is there a fireplace in our room? Like a little, like, stove or anything to heat the room? Chris?
No, that's up to Elf Boy.
Hey, Elf Boy! Do I have a fireplace in our room? In my room.
I would probably say not in that room.
Okay. Where would be the nearest fireplace on our floor?
Probably Bond's room.
Motherfucker.
The way I see it is the bigger rooms have a fireplace.
Okay, that's cool. Then she will just... She's not gonna go find a fireplace then. She's gonna... I guess on the table, she'll...
There's
something.
Phaedra, since you have sensitive hearing again, your passive perception, you hear somebody knocking on Fawn's door.
Phaedra turns again and opens the door.
Oh.
Aki is standing out. Is standing out there, knocking on the door. Looks back at Phaedra. Says, "I was up here looking for Bob."
Oh, Bob's in the next room. I gave him some books to read. He's probably indulging.
Aki nods and starts heading that way.
She closes the door. Fawn's certainly popular. At least Fawn's room's popular tonight. Jesus.
Seems so.
Phaedra and Shiori, roll a perception check.
Oh, great. Something's going down.
Jiminy Christmas.
Ah, Phaedra, you
Jesus
hear
Christ.
Aki shouting something from the corridor.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Bob.
We have a situation. Runs up.
I'll follow.
The door to the room is open, but Bob is just kind of standing there, holding his head. He's just staring fixedly down at the book, and his eyes look severely bloodshot. Aki is trying to shake him, and he just kind of looks over his shoulder at Phaedra and Shiori and says, "Something is very wrong here."
Oh no. Wait. Hold on.
Nice job, Phaedra.
Maybe
Well
we
done.
should have given the books to Gamble first.
Hey! Hey, that's not bad! Oh no. Oh, I gave him the books from the Orcus place. Oh no.
Aki's, brows just kind of knit for a second. He looks like he's angry, but then it kind of softens into something.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm so sorry. Oh, Bob! And she'll go over and try to, like, shake him and...
And he, just kind of backs away from the book that's currently on the floor, which is the one he picked up and had been reading earlier. Backs into Phaedra and is just, kind of whimpering.
Oh,
Like,
no.
No. And his eyes just look like they're completely red from their normal color.
I didn't mean to.
Are they magic? Are they... Or is this something he read?
He said he wanted to read. He said he wanted to read, and he opened up the book, and he said it was an abyssal. That's the last thing he said.
Brown eyes.
Oh god, it grew giant.
I
Yeah.
was
No,
like, what?
I was trying to remember what his eye color was just by looking at the picture. Metagaming pigeons everywhere tonight.
Stay here, and I'm gonna go get help. And she's going to click her flying boots, and she's just gonna zip downstairs real fast.
Yeah, Aki puts his hands on Bob's shoulders and tries to keep him turned away from the book.
Fawn, something's wrong with Bob. I gave him some books. I need anybody who knows magic to go upstairs, please. And she will go around
I
to
heard
everybody.
books.
Okay, sure.
I heard books, so I'm heading upstairs.
Yeah, anybody. She's just going around and she's just saying, anybody help, please.
Does Will here?
Roll a perception check, Will.
She's going around everywhere.
Yeah, you kind of hear commotion from inside the house.
I don't really have much time with this form. I said nothing in game, thank you. That was out of character.
Just flying around.
Hey, what's going on?
Will, all those books from the place, I gave them to Bob. He wanted to read, and now he's mumbling under his breath. And please go upstairs, please.
Which book is it, Aki?
Can you repeat that, please? I missed that.
Gam was asking which book. It was the one that...
And he kind of gestures to the one that's on the floor. It's an abyssal, and it has a really nice leather cover, very well preserved.
He's not going to look at the
Biddy, roll
words. He's just
perception.
gonna...
Come on, Biddy. Kiss this, please.
Yes, you hear all the commotion outside.
Because this is what Gamma would... So it takes.
Identify. Ooh.
He's not looking at the book. He's got to touch it though.
As Biddy
There's
walks out,
some kind of evil magic radiating from this book. Something necrotic. Something abyssal. Something that, deals with the abyssal plane and necrotic energies.
He repeats this. Wow. That's certainly a find. A necrotic book. Interesting.
Well, they did say they were in a temple of Orcus, Eki provides.
So it's not good for you.
Bob is just standing there whimpering and muttering. And that's where we're going to leave off till next week.
Way.
Before I leave, I have a button I need to click.
Yay!
Nice.
Ooh. Quick question: did James do what I sent you? Because I whispered you. I don't know if you
You
saw
said
it.
James was heading for that. Yeah, we'll discuss that. It's a downtime activity.